I grew up over in the Mansfield area. I did accept Jesus and I got baptized at 8 years old. I was taught to, we go to church, we tithe when we can, or give some money when we can, but never really truly saw it modeled what it was to become a disciple of Jesus. Just found myself, as I grew up, becoming angrier and angrier at mom and dad, at people who were close to me, at teachers, just at life in general. Our family went through some hard times, some financial struggles, which lent itself towards me going through depression in 5th grade and really struggling with my identity, really struggling with feeling loved, feeling cared for, and to help ease the pain, I became angry. I became mean. I became having a really bad temper, and in doing so, I know I said hurtful words and did bad things to those who loved me. As I moved into junior high and high school, I replaced being angry and giving myself to food to more of athletics and more to and being involved in anything I could, just to keep myself busy. I was getting the praises, I was doing well in sports and music and stuff, but I wasn't finding contentment in that. I wasn't finding true fulfillment in that. In my junior year in high school, my sister went to Rosedale Bible College. Actually, it was back then, it was Rosedale Bible Institute, but she went there and I saw her life change. I saw her commitment and what she stood for change. I saw her heart change. I saw her soften, and I wanted that. I wanted that in my life. It really spoke to me seeing her change. But through high school, through the later years of high school, and especially my senior year, I just felt God awakening something in my heart, and I went to Rosedale that next year out of high school. After going the couple terms I did at Rosedale, I was not the same. I was changed, and just have my eyes open to really what Jesus offers. It awakened me to something even deeper, even greater in my life that I felt God was raising up in me. I really took seriously the desire to seek God with all that I had, to trust in the Lord with all my heart, and to lean not on my own understanding. And that year, I actually met my wife. It's crazy. I met Megan. I met Megan at Rosedale that first year, that last year actually, of Rosedale. We dated for, 5.5 months, and now this is not a recipe for most couples or any couples to take, but after 5.5 months we actually got engaged. Knowing each other for maybe 6 or 7 months, and then we're engaged for 7.5 months before we were married. We were invited down to a church down in Florida that was somewhat tied to the church that we were attending at that time in Iowa, and invited down for a ministry mentoring program that they were just starting. We prayed about it and thought about it and sought counsel about it, and we decided we're gonna try this, which led us up to Ohio. After the year, we got plugged in with a church up here in Ohio, where I became the youth pastor there. Went into this position really not understanding what it meant to have this position. I was youth pastor and worship leader. Thought I knew what it was. I thought I knew what it took. But like I do everything, I went in 100%. Gave everything I had, only to find out 4 years later that I gave everything and still came up short. November, Meg and I went and celebrated our anniversary at a retreat, only to come back to find that we were being let go at the end of that time. It was probably one of the hardest things that we ever went through. Instead of really drawing to God and listening to what He wanted to happen at the church for those 4 years, I was relying upon myself, my knowledge, relying upon what every other youth curriculum was offering. Now, to those who may be watching who I know probably know part of the story, there's forgiveness. There's no bitterness or hatred in our hearts. We actually enjoy seeing people from that church and seeing to see them grow and thrive. If there's anything that I can leave to my family, to this church, any words of wisdom through this, is that go deep with God. Don't just memorize the book that He gave us. Don't just read the words, but find out about and experience the one who wrote it. My name is Mark, and God is definitely still writing my story.